Hi, bitches. I am back. Did you miss me? I know you fucking did. I've been gone for I don't know how fucking long. Let me just start out by saying I apologize for being gone for I don't know how long. I have a busy life. I work a full-time job. I'm only 18, bitch. Like, girl.
What more do you want from me?
Girl, but it's okay because I'm back, locked and loaded, and I'm ready. So, let me just get this out the way now. I'm trying not to be so inconsistent. I plan on starting to be consistent going forward. Now, it's a lot going on, but I think I got it settled, and I'm gonna have a routine now, bitch. So we're gonna figure this out, and all's gonna be okay. Period. So, without further ado, let's get into the fucking video. Last video was the video that I did with my brother, the Am I the Asshole Reddit stories. And today is going to be a little bit similar to that, but we're not going to be doing Am I the Asshole. Today's story topic will be what's your craziest story that you think no one will ever believe? So, quite honestly, this time, since I'm doing it by myself, I didn't read or I didn't pick and choose which one I thought was going to be my favorite. I just typed it on there, and then we're just gonna go down the line and hopefully we find some crazy stories. Now, I did not forget that I need to do a part 2 for my I think her soul to take video, or no, a witch's soul or something like that. I got that coming up. The only reason I have not done that one yet is because I know that video is gonna take like at least an hour or two, and editing is trifling. So today we're gonna be sticking with this video, and the next video it will be about part 2 of the book. Stay tuned. Clearly, we always have our what bad bitch tablet in hand, and honestly, I'm kind of pretty excited about this because I haven't recorded in a minute, and if this video is a little bit short, I apologize, but we plan on getting back in track, bitch. Don't worry, we're gonna be back here soon. Also, do not judge me and my reading. I am new at this. You gotta let me get comfortable with it, and yeah. So I have one story that I just see. It's not too long, it's not too short, so we're gonna see how that's gonna go. Um, Let me see. I don't know. This is gonna be weird. Oh well, I guess it's not a technical title. Let me see. My weirdest true story that's most likely not paranormal. It sounds like it's gonna be paranormal. I don't know. Waiting for a city bus one day near an intersection. Perfectly normal day. Normal looking cars drives past. As it approached the traffic light, I noticed there's a murder of around 30 crows flying behind the car. One car length up in the air and one length behind. I'm confused on how this is going. I guess the car turns left at the traffic light, and then the crows turn left and follow it. Weirdest fucking thing, and I couldn't get my phone out of time to take a video. It's like if the crows were balloons on a 15-foot string. That's how tightly they were following the car, and it drives me crazy because I would never know what happened. Did the car? Did the driver kill a crow? Was the driver a witch? What happened with the driver? Got out the car wherever they were going. I don't think I kind of like this story. It's all right. On to the next, because we're not even gonna do this. I was camping in the Appalachian Mountains with 3 of my guy friends. We were all laughing and telling stories around the fire one night around midnight. The friend next to me grabbed my leg and pointed at the woods. And y'all didn't run after that? Okay. Okay. We both saw a man's silhouette standing there. It's getting worse. We called out to him, "Stop." Now you're pissing me off. I'm sorry. I'm finna stop stopping, but like it keep right. But he turned around and vanished from sight. We were 18, no cell service, and camp was all pitched up at night. What? Oh, all pitched up at midnight. Too late to search for another spot where we might get away from whoever it was, and too scared to search for him. We decided to sleep through the night there with two men watch teams. No signs of him for the rest of the night. We got out the woods all right. 2 days later, 2 hikers were stabbed and killed by a mentally deranged man who encountered them on the trail near where we were camping. Every now and then I wonder how close we were to having our cards punched that night by what could have been a knife wielding murderer. I'm stuck on them not leaving. Like, as soon as I would have seen the man, like, I would have left. Me and my best friend literally just watched the movies. We just literally watched Snow White at the movie theater, and we heard noises from behind us and took off. It's fucking Snow White. We didn't even take no chances. We were gone, bitch. And they seen a man, called out to him, like let him walk away. And then they still slept through the night. No, I'm going home. I'm going home. I don't care. We're going home. Like, nobody's finna sit here and argue me down with this. We're going home. Okay, so on to our next story. A sweet older lady in our church was a retired nurse, never married, no kids. She had a heart attack, and while she was in the hospital, her niece and nephew came and took her stuff. Oh, and it had it and took her stuff in all caps. She had a modest apartment, but she had some very nice silver. She had some very nice crystals and silver, and some lovely furniture. When she came home, she had no dishes and almost no furniture. What the hell? Several years later, she passed away. Her most recent will, dated after her heart attack, left $1 each to her niece and nephew. Everything else went to the church. Her estate was $9 million. Oh, huh. Well, I'm not gonna lie. When they said she had a heart attack, I thought she just died right then. I didn't even know the bitch lived after that. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to say it like that. That's just sounded so rude. Oh my god. So on to our next I guess story. Now this one seems pretty long, but we're just gonna get through it because it seems like most of the other ones is kind of boring me at the moment, and I'm pretty sure probably you too. Yeah, just posted about it, but the worst day of my life. Back when I was single and on apps, I matched with this guy and he was super cute. He had a shirtless mirror selfie, which was usually a hard pass for me, but he seemed pretty sweet, nerdy, so I talked to him. He tells me how he's really worked on his body because he was heavy growing up and really awkward with women. I'm thinking, he doesn't realize he's hot. Anyways, I'm homesick that week and bored, so we messaged a lot and even FaceTime. And he's quirky but interesting and kind of funny. He seems to be pretty smart. He's working for a biotech firm and applying to PhD programs. He tells me about how he has a daughter back at home in Illinois, that she was a result of a one night stand with a friend, and that friend didn't tell him that he had a daughter until she was 5, and that he barely gets to see her because she was being raised by his mom's friends. I mean, by the mom's friends. The baby is being raised by the mom friend. Okay, wait. So neither the mom or the granny has the baby. Anyways, no, I'm sorry. We're gonna get off of there. We wanted to meet. We wanted to meet soon. I just like talking too much before meeting, but like I said, I was sick, and I agreed to a late move because it was midweek, and neither of us had a ton of time, and we talked too much already. I kind of just wanted to be physically in the same room to see if there was any chemistry. We met at the theater, and a couple and had a couple drinks at the movie, and it was fine, and I was attracted. Okay, girl, period. She's attracted to the men. That's her man, y'all, and it better be her man until otherwise. I don't know. Anyways, second date is okay, but I'm feeling a little bit off. Something just feels funny, and I'm thinking that this isn't gonna be more than a friends thing. We ended up going to his place to watch Blade Runner, and I'm uncomfortable within the first couple of minutes. Okay, that's not her man, y'all. Change of plans. Let me see. His apartment has weird vibes, like super disorganized, and he's hung in Old Tower Beach. Hold on, bitch. I feel dyslexic. I feel dyslexic. We're gonna start that back over. Oh, like this. I'm sober. Don't judge me. Like, really, don't be doing all that. Cause like, shut the fuck up. Don't piss me off, bitch. His apartment has weird vibes, like super disorganized, and he's hung an old beach towel on the wall like decoration. What the fuck? That's what she said. I mean, not in a joke way, no, like literally that's what she said. Okay, bitch, shut up. We sit down and start the movie, and I'm getting more and more uneasy. He leans over to kiss me, and I kiss back for a second, but then tell him I'm not ready for that. And can we please slow down? He says that's fine and stops the movie. Oh, I look at him like, Then he proceeds to tell me he's in love with me. He's dumped his longtime fiance who lives in Illinois to be with me. Oh my God. And that he would like us to move in together ASAP and try to have a baby. Bitch, where is we going with this? Hold on. He asked me if I will say I'm his. Wow, bitch. I didn't even like. Are you just. Wow, bitch. We just getting good in the fucking. I think he's joking at first, but quickly realized he isn't. He asked me if I will. He asked me if I would say I'm his girlfriend out loud, which I do, because I think about true crime. Oh, because I think about true crime I watch and don't want him to murder me. As you should, girl. I wouldn't want him to murder me either. You his girl. It's all right. It ain't gonna be there for long. Period. I feel like if I show him I'm scared, he's going to freak out. Then he asked me if I'm ovulating right now, and because it turns him on. Wait, hold. I fake yawn and tell him I'm exhausted and it's a work night and I really want to see him tomorrow. So I'm just going to go home and get some rest. He looks totally crestfallen. I never said that. I never heard that word before. I'm gonna go look that definition up after this video. But says okay. But before you go, will you do me a favor? Question mark. At this point, I think I'm about to be murdered. I say, what is it? He asks, will you stand in front of the mirror with me so that I can see how beautiful we look together? Oh my God, y'all. Is this from a book? This don't seem real. Is this from a book? Cause it's like it's getting worse and worse and worse as I keep reading down, and I feel like somebody's lying, and it ain't me, bitch. Absolutely terrified at this point, I walked towards his room stupidly because my gut feeling was that he was likely not a murderer, just insane. We walked into his room and it is a disaster. I feel what the fuck is going on? I can't wait till I get better at this shit. Piles and piles of clothes everywhere. We stand in front of the mirror briefly, and then I say I really have to go. Grab my bag and refuse his offer to walk me to the car. I then straight up ran. I then straight up ran to my car, and I got home, checked my phone. There were several videos of him touching himself, which were absolutely horrifying. I shuddered thinking of them. Oh my God. I now realized that the reason he isn't in his daughter's life because probably the mother realized he was disturbed and she had a very good reason to keep him in the dark. Yeah, girl, I would too. Fuck. I get nauseated just thinking about him. I quit dating for a while after that and never put myself in another situation like that again. Girl, why did you put me in a situation like that? Why did you just have me read this shit? Cause it's like I know it say no one would ever believe this, but like I didn't think it was finna go that fucking far. And my fucking worst enemy is back, bitch. Why do you hate me? What do I do to you? My advice to you, girl, even though this was 2 years ago, to just don't date, period. Or be a lesbian. I mean, they got problems, but I don't think you're gonna go through that. That was weird. I mean, you most likely just gonna go through. Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna go through a lot with them too. Hell, I don't know. Just stay by yourself. That shit sounds scary. I would fucking cry. On to the next story, bitch. Let's go find something. We're gonna go search and figure it out. I guess this was a deleted one. I'm not sure. Sorry if you already seen this. I just enjoyed posting it since it's so weird. When I was 12, I was walking to school and behind me there was a priest who seemed to be walking with a kid a few years younger than me. He dropped the kid off at my school and started hacking. What? No, he dropped the kid off at my school and started hacking at a toonie. I'm not reading that wrong. I'm reading that exactly that. I'm assuming a toonie is a Canadian $2 coin. Okay. Look, bitch. Look, bitch. They just caught me off guard. Okay. I'm assuming that's the coin. All right. So, and started hacking at a toonie that was stuck in the ice. I wasn't allowed to go inside yet since I was a few minutes early. So I just looked at the toonie and wondered if he got it out. Then he looked up at me, made a joke about how I was never going to get it, and then walked up to me, punched me in the gut, and then left. Wait. Bitch, what am I reading? Where the fuck are we going with this? Hold on. No, cause what do you mean punched you in the gut and then left? Girl, I was wearing a winter coat so it didn't hurt that much, but it was still pretty creepy. No one at school believed me. Then I saw him walking by my house like every day or so, and I live across the street from school, so I was worried about the other kids and told my brother who went to that school. He came over and then I pointed out the priest to him. He was sitting on my lawn. Wait, why the fuck does the priest? He was sitting on my lawn and he said that he was one of the priests that worked at the school. I never once saw him actually enter the building. He most likely just walk around for hours eating chips. And then it's an edit. They were mainly potato chips, but sometimes they were ketchup chips. I'm not talking about fries. Fran. Friend, I don't think I care about the chips. I think I care about more why the fuck the priest just walk up and punch you in your. Moral of the story, y'all. Don't, if you see a priest walking by a school, wherever this place is at, I guess don't talk to him. You're gonna get punched in your shit. I don't, cause why did he do that? I'm not believing this one. I don't know, cause I'm not. You're not finna act. No, you're not finna sit here and play me and have me believe this fucking story. No, ma'am. Cause no, cause you already lost me at fucking priest. First of all, you lost me at priest. I thought this nigga trying to dig up a coin. Why is he trying to dig up a coin anyways? Matter of fact, on to the next story, bitch. Cause why he just punch her? Anyways, for our next story, I was almost abducted. Okay. She's a kidnapped girl. I didn't mean it. My bad. I'm sorry. I went to a park when I was like 6 with my sister and my mom, and they were really nice. And there was a really nice man who helped me up when I didn't quite stick the landing at the end of the slide. Where did the man come? Why is the man here? Did I move too fast? No. Went to a park when I was like 6 with my sister and my mom, and there was a really nice man who helped me up when I quite didn't stick the landing at the end of the slide. No, I read that right. My mom noticed him and figured he was just being polite. Well, my sister runs off to my mom for a minute, so I'm alone. I look up and see the man looking at me walk around the play area behind the slides by the pond. Okay, okay, okay. All right, and walk around the play area behind the slides by the pond, away from view of the parents. Okay, I was curious, so I followed. That's your first fucking problem. I would never have followed. I would have ran to my mama so fast. Why did you? Why were you curious? He was crouched by the pond, out of sight, and I remember tidbits, but I do remember he told me I was pretty and very mature for my age. Okay, this shit is getting odd. What the fuck is up with these stories today? He then was in the middle of asking me if I was only here with my sister when my mom emerges, absolutely terrified in a state of panic. Never seen her like this to this day, and I think that's partly why it was seared into my memory. The man ran when she started yelling, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?" I started sobbing because my mom was yelling. She never yells, but it took me a few years to understand what happened and what could have happened. I did have stranger danger talk, but I just thought the man was so nice. You thought the man was so nice. Okay. Okay, bitches. So, I'm gonna cut this video short pretty soon, and we're gonna go for one more Reddit story. I'm trying to find a good one before I end the video. I have many actually, but this one just happened in February. I was stuck in Mexico because of COVID, and I know it sounds like a dream, but what led up to it wasn't at all. I had to go see a doctor. I had to go see a doctor downtown, then called an Uber for a ride to the mall for groceries. The Uber guy starts driving, then pulls out a second cell phone and does some texting. He then turns to me and said he's not allowed to drop me off at the store doors. He has to drop me off in the parking lot a block away. Why? Okay. I would have been like, matter of fact, you could just stop right here. We ain't even gotta go nowhere. You could just stop right here, girl. Even if it's the highway, just pull over. I got the rest. I'll figure it out. Let me see. And that's the rules, and his supervisor would be watching to make sure he doesn't go to the door. That's obviously some bullshit. Okay, you don't like me? Okay, bitch. That's obviously bullshit, and I figured something bad was about to happen to me. So I told him I know another driver and was going to ask him. I lied, I don't know anyone. So I texted all the Uber information I had on the driver and his picture, then posted it on Facebook. By then we were getting close to the mall, and I said to him, "My driver friend said what you told me was just bullshit and you had to drive into the door." He just looked at me with a smile and kept driving. What? Girl, you ain't try to jump out? I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't be in no situation like that. I would panic so bad, I'm gonna pull the fucking steering wheel and we both finna die. Cause you're not finna kidnap me. We both finna be goners. Like, we're finna be goners, bitch. Like, I promise you, fucking with me. I kept driving. So I told him he also had me send all your information to him, including your picture as well as posted on social media. That's when his face fell. He took me right to the doors. I turned him to Uber. They didn't do anything in my hotel. Um, what? I turned him into Uber. They didn't do anything in my hotel. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm sorry, y'all. And when I got back to Canada, I wrote to the Canadian Council about it. They wrote me back and let me know because of my experience. They recommended the warnings for visiting Mexico to include the warning about potential kidnappings. Like I went through. That was kind of boring. How about we one last one? I didn't really like that one. But here we go. First semester of college, one of our RAs had a pet blue crawfish that she joked was a lobster named Larry. That's fucking awesome. I don't care. That's fucking awesome. We weren't allowed to have non-marine pets, so Larry quickly became the dorm mascot. About 2 weeks into school, the thing jumps out of his tank in the middle of class and dies. Obviously, the entire dorm is devastated, but this story, my friends, happened at Texas A&M. So you know some coach shit is about to go down. What? No, I did not know. I thought we were talking about a crawfish. So we decided to hold a funeral service for Larry. Everyone dresses in blue. Some guys came dressed in suits, and we all filed down into the dorm lounge where Larry's body is resting in a makeshift coffin for viewing. After paying our respects, we began a procession over 100 people out of the dorm while someone plays silver taps. We stopped at the dumpster where the RA gives a moving speech to this massive crowd of people before yeeting Larry into the dumpster. You know what? I'm not even mad at it. I think I could have that to be our last story of the day. Rest in peace, Larry the Crawfish, and you will forever be remembered as the dorm's mascot. Anyways, bitch. Thank you for watching my video. I know it is kind of short, but I will most definitely be back next week with another video. Hopefully it is a lot longer and we're going to be a little bit more prepared. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked my video, please like, subscribe, and hit that post notification button. And honestly, I guess until next time, bye, bitches. For your shade, so you can't see these other niggas. They won't call you again. That's enough.